Hi all, so as promised, I said I would post a video on the servicing of my 987 Boxster. So tonight I'm going to be doing a oil change and an oil filter change. So I thought I'd start by just showing you the tools needed for the job. So first of all, got enough oil. So I'm using Mobil 1 New Life OW40. You're going to need about 8 litres, so I've got about 9 litres, so it does take more than a standard car, so you're probably going to need 2 full ones. That's cheaper than buying single litre bottles. So I always like to start as well by flushing the engine just before I drain the sump. So you can sort of run the engine with that in it for about 20 minutes. It just helps to make the oil run out a lot smoother as well. You're going to need also one of these, so 8mm socket plug, so you can undo the sump plug. You're also going to need obviously your oil filter, so that's the one I'm using, and that does actually come with an O-ring as well, so I'll just show you that. So that's the standard, good sort of OE replacement, and you've also got an O-ring which you'll need to replace on the actual housing for the cover on the oil filter. Also bought a new sump plug and O-ring as well. The O-ring is an absolute must, but you don't have to buy a new sump plug, but I always like to because they're only about £2. You're also going to need one of these, so 74mm oil filter wrench. Makes the job nice and easy. It comes off nice and easily with that, so you can just use a standard wrench to get that off. You're also going to need socket spanner to undo the sump nut, and not absolutely necessary, but I've also got a torque wrench that you can use, and if you are using a torque wrench to do up the sump nut, you're going to need 37 foot-pounds. But some people just use kind of feel. You can do it up sort of, well, what I'm saying is you don't have to use a torque wrench. You can just tighten it up by feel. So I also like to use some of these disposable gloves, because obviously you're going to get quite messy when you're undoing the sump plug. So that's about it really. So I'm going to I'll film a bit more once I've got underneath the car, but they're the sort of the main tools that you need to complete the job. So hope that was okay, and I'll catch up with you soon.